we're the BQ trio. Good starting point, I suppose. I'm Donna.
Brian.
I'm Donald.
That was my stomach.
These are steps I had to steps I had to decisions I had to make.
The name of the song is These Are Steps, and the name derives more from lyrical impoverishment rather than an actual idea. It's the first 3 words of the song.
To shake the friends you made me make. How could you? How could you?
Donna, if that is your real name.
That is.
What are your earliest memories of
Well,
music that made a big
I would have
impression?
been into terrible music as I grew up. The first time I ever penned a song, as it were, I suppose.
Wow.
Bad as it was I was going through a tough time, as all young people do at some point, and it was the first other voices. Damien Dempsey was on it, and Glenn Hansard, and Damien Rice and Lisa Hannigan. There was a couple of those episodes that I cried myself to sleep to and rewatched a few times over, and penned my first song about a breakup. And if the song was crap, I don't write these songs. At that point, I got onto 2 lads I'd lived with in Australia, 2 good pals, and we got a band together, Piermont, back in the day. Yeah.
I remember the first CD I bought was Nirvana Unplugged, I think, 93.
Show off.
This is that shows the age
age-
difference in
the
the
age-
band.
the age
First CD,
differential.
my first tape was The Unforgettable
First
Fire.
record.
First
8-track.
First 8-track.
The album that fell into our lap was Blood on the Tracks by Bob Dylan. That made a big impression. Especially that song Lily Rosemary and the Jack of Hearts, because it's like a feature film all in one song. I think I only ever saw songs as just stories with kind of frilly stuff attached to them. That was the music. Whatever that was.
I forgot to take flat bread in an oven that's just half baked. The sleep that keeps
Have loads of idols and then they change all the time. Donna and Donald, it was Lana Del Rey.
People that I'd really kind of look up to musically in Ireland would be like the Gloaming. Everything that they do seems to be pretty amazing at the moment. So they're definitely, in terms of music in Ireland, people that I'd look up to in a big way.
Probably add
Sean McElroy.
yeah, Mackerlane and Carpio, Sean Carpio as well. Also,
Yeah, big
Um,
fan.
yeah, musical soul.
Yeah.
Someone I'd like to collaborate with on that one, because I can't think of who my idol would be.
Just sitting beside them, baby.
But seriously, since reading his book, Nile Rodgers is a man who I have an incredible amount of respect for. Everything I see or hear from him now just shows a huge amount of respect and love for what he does. And seeing him doing different gigs, he comes out and he's shaking hands with the audience and he's just got this smile on his face. And the collaborations that he does now still today have his firm stamp musically that you can hear going right back to his early days. So I'd like to collaborate with you, please, Niall. next time we're doing something with the BQ trio are interested.
policies, promises, and plates I break. A real-time expression of love. It sounds like a fake.
I invented a superhero one time. He can change his weight. And it's not that it's like such an amazing superpower, it's just that a lot of them are already covered, in case you didn't notice. So, make himself really heavy, plunge, crash through things, make himself really light, float up and down.
I'd like the power to grow your hair, Brian.
But seriously now,
Yeah.
stop messing.
Yeah. It'd be cool, like, to be able to retain all the information, you know. But then I heard like a radio lab about that, where there was this guy who couldn't forget or something crazy like that, or it ended up just being this noise in his head the whole time. So I don't know where I'm going with
So
that.
you don't
So I don't want that superpower.
The only reoccurring dream I ever had, I suppose it's a superpower, is that I used to be able to see people farting. I don't know where it came from or what the story was. It was like,
Have you seen
and I don't know what that would
You've
mean
seen
in
the
a
one
dream.
you've seen on
You
YouTube.
seen
though?
that kid?
Yeah.
It's
Sort
not
of.
that
It was
far.
actually that exact kind of gas, except it was yellow in my
Whoa.
dream, and I don't know what that means in dream terms. But that was
What
that was
kind
my
of power?
reoccurring
What kind of
dream.
power would that give?
If
you?
only they hadn't made Sixth
The power to
Sense.
know
They'd be like, hey,
who
you-
done it.
I saw you do it. It was you.
I can see your poo fog.
You got it.
I guess we're finished there. Thanks very much for watching. In the Tao of Pooh, they point out that Pooh's favourite part is the bit before he eats the honey.
Oh yeah.
Are you talking about Winnie the Pooh?
Yeah.
I hope so.